small mistake, if it is not handled correctly at the right time, can push a person's entire life onto the wrong path. But that same mistake, if faced with wisdom, compassion, and proper guidance, can become the greatest lesson of life. Especially at a young age, when we cannot fully understand what is right and what is wrong, one word, one behavior, or one decision can affect our life for a very long time. If a teacher only gives punishment, rules may be followed for some time. But if a teacher helps students understand and gives them a chance, then real human beings are shaped. Today's story touches exactly this point. It is the story of an incident where a silent decision by a teacher changed a student's future. This story is not only about forgiving others. It is about taking responsibility for one's actions, learning from mistakes, and becoming a better human being. Once upon a time, 6th grade students in a city were giving their examination. They were sitting in a large hall, taking the exam seriously and quietly. After the exam, a 5-minute break was given. After the break, the class would begin again. At that moment, suddenly a boy stood up and said,
"Sir, I can't find my watch. It was a very expensive watch. It was with me before the break, but now it's missing."
The teacher was an experienced person. He quickly understood that no one had gone outside the classroom, and no one had entered from outside. That meant the watch was still inside the room, and someone in the class had it. Immediately, the teacher ordered the classroom door to be closed. The boy who had taken the watch was in terrible condition. Out of fear of being caught, he was breaking inside. If you or I were in his place, we would probably feel the same fear and tension. The boy was so mentally broken that he started thinking to himself, "If I get caught, I will surely end my life." How could he show his face to anyone with the label of a thief? He kept thinking again and again, "Why did I do such a thing?" Then the teacher did something very unusual. He told all the students to close their eyes and cover them with handkerchiefs or black cloths. After that, he began checking everyone's pockets one by one. While checking, he actually found the watch in one student's pocket. But the surprising thing was, he did not say a single word. He quietly took the watch and silently put it into the bag of the student who had lost it. Then the teacher told everyone to remove the cloth from their eyes. The boy who had stolen the watch was shocked. He never imagined that he would escape like this. Seeing the teacher's kindness, tears came into the corners of his eyes. Just a few moments ago, the boy who wanted to die started dreaming of living again. In his heart, he said, "God has given me another chance. This time, I must do something good with my life." Many years passed after that incident. That boy worked very hard and eventually became a very successful businessman. One day, he was invited as the chief guest to a big program at the same college. After arriving at the event, he went straight to his old professor. He touched the professor's feet with respect and said softly,
"Sir, do you recognize me? I am the same student who stole the watch in class about 10 years ago. Because you saved me that day, I am standing here today. If you had insulted me in front of everyone that day, I might have left this world forever."
The professor smiled gently and said, "My son, I did not know that it was you who took the watch." The student said in surprise, "What do you mean, sir? You took the watch from my pocket with your own hands." Then the professor placed his hand on the student's shoulder and said, "That day, just like all of you had your eyes covered, I also covered my own eyes. I wanted to recover the stolen watch, but I did not want hatred to grow in my heart for any student. I did not want to see which student was the criminal. I wanted to erase the crime, not destroy the human being." Hearing these words, the student broke down in tears. In truth, in our daily lives, We are always busy finding faults in others. Parents, siblings, friends, or neighbors. We seem to focus only on their mistakes. But if we learn to forgive a little, if we focus on the good in people instead of their mistakes, then the world would become a much more beautiful place. A mistake does not decide a person's future. How that mistake is handled does. Harsh punishment may create fear, but understanding creates change. Public shame can break a human being, but silent kindness can rebuild a life. True teachers do not look for criminals. They look for humans who can improve. They erase the mistake, not the person. Remember this lesson in your own life. When someone falls, don't be quick to judge. Give them a chance to stand up again. Because sometimes, one moment of mercy can become